Mike Mentzer's training philosophy centers on performing just one set per exercise, taken to the point of full momentary muscular failure. He believed that this high-intensity approach optimally stimulates muscle growth while minimizing the risk of overtraining.
By carrying one set to a point of momentary muscular failure. And having achieved that by going to failure on one set, it is neither necessary nor desirable to do another set. A note here with regard to the detractors of high-intensity training theory. When someone denies the validity of the theory, they are in effect denying the validity of the principle of intensity, which, recall, is the intellectual foundation of exercise science. In denying the principle of intensity, they are saying that the level of effort is not important, plays no role in stimulating growth, which is tantamount to saying that the first rep of a set of curls, for instance, carried to failure at 10 reps is just as likely to stimulate growth as the last. Anyone with a modicum of training experience, or a little common sense, knows that such is ludicrous, as of course the last rep, the most intense, the one requiring 100% intensity of effort, is the most productive rep.
The program that I recommend is a high-intensity, low to moderate force exercise program. It is not a powerlifting program, i.e. high-intensity, high-force. I am not recommending people do 1 to 3 rep maximum. I recommend that they do 6 to 10 reps to failure. If an individual is performing his sets with a weight that allows 6 to 10 reps in reasonably strict fashion, it's not very likely he's going to hurt himself. The first several reps, in other words, serve as a further warm-up.
Yeah, it's true.
If he was a power lifter, training in such a way that he's doing 1 to 3 reps, then he'd have to do a different kind of a warming up program.
Right.
But this is not powerlifting. We're not looking to demonstrate strength here. We're looking to build strength and size, a different type of training. So don't worry about getting injured with this type of training program. I get a lot of questions on this. And the best way to answer it is by pointing out again that this is a high-intensity, low to moderate force exercise regimen.
Okay, so I think that one of the things that people listening to this tape need to realize is that they need to go to all-out physical maximum, to failure, to where you literally cannot pick that weight up again in any reasonable form.
No, just go to positive failure where you can't do another full range rep. You don't have to allow the set to degenerate into a series of 16th reps.
Okay.
You cease the set when you can no longer complete a full range positive rep.
Okay. And then occasionally you'll do a negative rep.
Forced rep and or negative.
Mike Mentzer's heavy-duty training philosophy revolves around the concept of high-intensity training with a focus on performing just one set per exercise, taken to the point of full momentary muscular failure. This method aims to stimulate muscle growth efficiently while minimizing the risk of overtraining. The rationale behind this approach is rooted in the idea that a single, intense set taken to failure can sufficiently activate the body's growth mechanisms. By reaching the point of momentary muscular failure, where the muscle can no longer complete another concentric contraction, Mentzer believed that maximal muscle fiber recruitment is achieved, triggering a robust growth stimulus. After a thorough warm-up, individuals following Mentzer's approach perform one set per exercise, emphasizing the positive portion of the repetition. This focuses on the concentric phase of the exercise, where the muscle shortens. Additionally, Mentzer suggested occasionally incorporating negative reps and forced reps to push the muscles beyond failure, further stimulating growth. The emphasis on performing only one set per exercise is based on the premise that additional volume may not necessarily lead to more significant gains and could in fact lead to overtraining. Mentzer argued that the body has limited resources for recovery, and excessive volume may compromise the ability to recuperate fully between sessions. The recovery aspect is crucial in Mentzer's philosophy. By limiting the number of sets and exercises, he believed that individuals could recover more efficiently, preventing overtraining and allowing for more frequent and productive workouts. This approach contrasts with traditional volume-based training, where multiple sets and exercises are often employed, potentially leading to prolonged recovery periods and increased susceptibility to overtraining. Mike Mentzer's heavy-duty training promotes a high-intensity, low-volume approach, with the belief that a single set taken to failure can effectively stimulate muscle growth. The emphasis on recovery and avoiding overtraining distinguishes this method from more traditional, high-volume training approaches.
Quite often I'm asked if performing a second set would really make that much difference. And the answer is, not only would it make a difference, but going from 1 set to 2 is the biggest mistake of all, for it is the biggest increase possible, a 100% increase. Going from 1 set to 2 sets represents a 100% increase in the volume of the exercise, making for twice the inroad into recovery ability. Often, when taking a new client through a workout, he'll note the fact that I have him performing but 1 set per exercise, whereupon he'll ask, "But Mike, you only have me doing 1 set. I feel like I should do another set." The feeling he has is fear. Specifically a fear that he hasn't performed enough exercise to stimulate growth. And that if he could provide me with 1 good reason, not 2, just 1 good reason why I should consider allowing him to do 1 more set, I would consider it. And after all these years as a trainer, not 1 single individual has ever given me 1 good reason.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and the information provided, please check out more of my videos and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my online store for heavy-duty and other Mike Mentzer designed t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. The link will be in the description.
Train like Mike.